What is up, you guys? So today I wanted to bring you a wear and tear video on my most worn jewelry pieces. Some is going to be some jewelry that I've talked about before. Some stuff may be something you've never seen. We're gonna include some fine jewelry, some not fine jewelry. Let's get started. So let's start off with my Ana Luisa pieces. They recently contacted me and they wanted me to film a wear and tear video, and immediately I responded to them and I let them know that I intended on filming this anyway, so I was happy to do it. However, I did have some issues with tarnishing, and they did not bat an eyelash to it. They said, absolutely, go ahead. We'd love to hear your wear and tear experience with Ana Luisa. They wanted me to let you guys know. So I'm not sure how much this will get across. However, these pieces have tarnish. Now, they don't look black, but the color on them has 100% dwindled. Let me put it next to one that hasn't, so you get a better perspective. There you go. I think that's way better. Okay, so these over here are my most worn necklaces, and also my daughter wore, I think, 2 of these, and I wore 1 of them. And then these are some that I wear, but I don't shower with them. I put them on and take them off, and so those are doing just fine. It's the ones that I actually do shower with and wear and wore regularly day in and day out that have tarnished. And so the reason they wanted me to let you guys know is because they are constantly working on improving their jewelry, and so they have also improved their warranty. I had discussed that their warranty was a year from the date of purchase. If this happens to you, or if this has happened to you, Ana Luisa does stand by their jewelry. So if you do have issues with your pieces, know that you can always contact Ana Luisa and they will make it right. And so I think that that's amazing. I am happy to work with Ana Luisa or with a company that stands behind their product in that manner. Something that I also wanted to detail with the jewelry is that for some reason the pendants actually don't tarnish in the same way that the necklaces do. And so my pendants look brand new. So this one over here I took from this necklace that it came with, and I added it to one that I hadn't been wearing in that way. And so this one still looks really, really beautiful, very, very shiny. I did accidentally take this into the pool once, and it's still fine. So it's just that constant showering and pool and ocean kind of lifestyle that kind of created the tarnish in these. But if you don't wear them that way, they are 100% okay. So that is something that I really wanted to say, because I think it's important to discuss these items when you work with a company. And yes, I did have some tarnishing, but Ana Luisa stands behind their product, and you should not be afraid to purchase Ana Luisa items because of that 2-year warranty. The other thing that you should also keep in mind is that Ana Luisa does also offer 14 karat gold, and the 2-year warranty also applies to their 14 karat gold. So you're in a win-win situation with Ana Luisa, and I encourage you guys to check out Ana Luisa. I will put their code over here. They are having a sale, and you guys, I will also link the Ana Luisa website in the description box below. Now, while yes, I do wear my new Tiffany earrings a lot, these earrings are still, I've talked about them before, they are one of my most worn jewelry pieces, especially during the summer. I still feel more comfortable with these. Like if I pull my hair up, I just like hoops, and I'm constantly going to the pool or the beach, and you know, I'm in water a lot. These I've again discussed before. I gift these. I just think that they're amazing if you're going to go on vacation. These are great. These have not worn out in color at all. I want to say I've had these for maybe over 10 years now. I'm pretty sure that it is well over 10 years, maybe even nearing 15 years. I've had these. I also have them in a larger size. I absolutely love these. Highly recommend them. They also come in silver and they are very affordable. I know prices have gone up and stuff, but I believe that these are under $15. But they're so good. Stainless steel and covered in 18 karat gold. Amazing earrings from Amazon. We'll definitely link them below. Let's get into my everyday jewelry that I also wear every single day that I never take off. Here is my stack, and this is what my stack looks like. I seriously cannot speak any better about my fine jewelry pieces. I'm absolutely crazy about them. Let's start off with my Tiffany bracelets. I have heard some people say that theirs have snapped and their beads have gone everywhere. I've heard that with the silver bracelets, but I have had this now since 2020, and it is a piece that I wear every single solitary day. And I'm in water a lot, especially during the summer, and this goes into a chlorine pool. I go to the beach with this, and yes, I get in the water. I have not had any issues with corrosion or anything where I feel like, you know, something's getting loose, or nothing at all. Let me know if you've had experience with the 18 karat gold and the beads have like broken, or the bracelet has broken. I'm very interested in hearing about it because that's obviously scary, but so far so good. No issues with this bracelet whatsoever. I know I wore my silver one for probably 3 years as well, every single day, and there was no issue with it until I gave it to my daughter and she lost it. So other than that, I've never had an issue. Nothing snags on it. It's very interesting. I will get to some snagging that I do have with others, but with this one, I never have anything snag on this clasp or anything of the sort. So it's still an ace, 100%. Highly recommend. Moving on to my love bracelet, another one. I never take this off, you guys, ever. Anything that's on here, the only thing that I will do on occasion is I will move some pieces from this arm to this arm, but that's it. And it's not even off, or I'll take them off to clean them, but then they go right back on. I never take them off and put them away for any reason. I just always have this on. I know that these pieces don't like to be taken on and off as much. I feel like that's where people end up experiencing issues from the constant on and off. I wouldn't know because I don't do that, so I have no issue with it whatsoever. I do, like I said, on occasion, will move it from here to here. And I know that a lot of people do talk about how scratched their bracelets have gotten. You guys know me and this cloth. I've talked about it 100 times. It's still an amazing product. I feel like it's kept my bracelet very shiny and not dull, which is what I discussed with the ring before I had this. It does really good with any surface scratches. I absolutely love this, and so I think this is the reason why I'm still in love with this, because I kind of fell out of love with my love ring because I didn't know about this product and it was just kind of dull. But if you have a love piece and you're not happy with the scratches and stuff like that, I highly recommend this. It really keeps your bracelet looking brand new, and you don't have to deal with that dullness that can happen with the piece. This has still been an ace. No problems with it opening, no problems with it whatsoever. Highly recommend this piece as well as an everyday jewelry piece. 100% recommend. Moving on to my Clou in the small version with the diamonds. This is probably one that I get a lot of questions about, that everybody wanted me to, you know, give a wear and tear on. Nothing major with this bracelet, but I have had the occasional times where it does, this lands over here, depending if I put or take on a sweater or something like that, a cardigan, and sometimes it'll maybe get caught and then that'll happen. I've never had it snag, and I hate to say that, honestly. Oh, I've never had this happen, because it will happen to me tomorrow. Thankfully, I have not had many issues with this piece. I would say maybe once it kind of got snagged on something, and luckily I was able to catch it. But if you are experiencing a lot of that with this bracelet, I have said that with the ring, turn it over. Maybe it's depending on what arm you have it on, it should be spun in the other direction, and that will help with this getting caught. In my opinion, that makes a huge difference. This is the way that I wear it. I know that there's a lot of different conversations. It's not supposed to hit here, it's gonna dent that. I just wear my pieces and I just want them to be comfortable. I don't want to have any issues with it, and this is how it works best for me. I have not had any issues with this bracelet whatsoever, other than the few that I've mentioned in sleeping with it on a daily basis. I will put this under, like, my arm underneath my pillow, and then I'll lay my head. One, because I end up with arm pain if I, or my hand hurts if I sleep with my face on my hand, like my bone hurts, so I need that cushion. And then it ends up also helping with not creating issues for myself at night with my staff. I absolutely still love this piece. I know this is the affordable version, but I definitely don't think that it is at all like the cheap version. You know what I mean? It is very, very beautiful. I love how it looks with, you know, like with a smaller set. It's just really, really lovely. I absolutely love it. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I don't regret this purchase at all, and again, highly recommend. This item over here, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that when I purchased this piece, I did want the 18 karat version of this bracelet. I love this bracelet. I think it's very, very beautiful, but my preference is 18 karat gold. I do love how this looks. However, this has 4 prongs on this side and 4 prongs on this side. That is 8 possibilities of snagging. I do not like prongs. I don't like them on rings. I don't like them on a lot of, on anything really. I just feel that they tend to be very problematic. And so, you know, this singular tiny little piece has 8 prongs. And so I do have things snag here, and I have had them snag on the clasp, which I was really surprised at, because this is not where I was expecting the problem. I was expecting it here. The intricacy of Van Cleef, in my opinion, is the prongs, and that is something that you should keep in mind when purchasing anything Van Cleef. It is pronged, so that is prone to snagging in some way. If it doesn't happen to you at the beginning, it will eventually start to happen. It will happen, and if you're not careful, you really snag and tug at one of the prongs, and you're gonna have to take it in, because that will be a problem. But you know, I haven't had any major problems, other than I have had that snag a couple of times, not enough to injure the bracelet in any way, but it is kind of annoying. Again, I swim, cook, clean, I go to the beach, I take showers daily. I never take this off, ever. It's always, and people are always saying that, you know, something's going to happen to the gemstone, or you're not supposed to. This is how mine looks on that side. This is how it looks on this side. And I honestly do not have any issues with my bracelets. So do with that what you will. So I actually can't believe I forgot to include my regular Juste Clou. So here is the update and wear and tear on this one. Whenever I've hit this on a doorknob or a counter, I think that it tends to hit a little bit harder, because it is a thicker piece of gold, and so it does have some scratches. Not anything like out of this world, but I don't know if you could see that there. Nothing that is making it dull in appearance. On this side, it has a couple of scratches because I was filing my nails and it was a longer file, and I didn't realize that while I was filing, I was also hitting the bracelet from behind. The longer piece of the file was also kind of rubbing up against it, and so it it got a little bit of scratches there as well. I hope you can see it. But other than that, with regards to, I know some people have issues with the clasp. I really don't have any issues with the clasp. Here is the nail head. That one also has some surface scratches. I think that's a pretty good view of it. But it's still shiny in person especially. I feel like it's coming across a little bit dull on camera, but it's still perfect. I have had no issues with it. I'm still in love with this piece as I was the day that I received it, and it's probably more so now because it is part of my daily life, and so I live my life in it, and it's just a very beautiful piece that I actually currently have been wearing on my right arm by itself, and I'm enjoying wearing it in that way. So nothing major to report, but there is somewhere, see if you could see this scratch right there, some scratches there, but again, it's still very beautiful, and I still am absolutely crazy about this piece. Because the clasp on this one is the original one, I think that it's probably one of the reasons why I haven't had many issues with it. So yep, nothing to report other than some surface scratches, maybe a little bit deeper, like I mentioned, because it is a heavier piece of gold. It does tend to not take dents that well. This one hits harder. I think that it creates maybe deeper scratches. I think that's what it is, but regardless, it's beautiful. I still love it. No regrets. Highly recommend. Now let's discuss my ring situation here. Here is my Tiffany by the yard in the rose gold. Again, this is bezel set, which is another plus for me. It is very smooth. There is no snagging. There is no problems with this piece. It is my favorite setting when it comes to gemstones, anything that doesn't create any sharp edges or any problematic angry prongs. Very tiny, obviously, but it is very sparkly, and I get lost in this teeny tiny little piece because it is always on my finger. And so it's just, I don't know, it's such a pretty little eye-catching piece that I absolutely love. I have started, I think I'm going on a year of intermittent fasting, and I am not experiencing a lot of hand swelling since I started intermittent fasting. And so that was an interesting situation. Obviously my hands are like, it's hot now, and so they are, you know, I guess they're at their regular size because it was so cold for a while that they were like shrinking, and this had started to feel really loose. But currently it is perfect and I have no issues with it. Moving on with my Gucci ring. This is another one that I highly recommend. I absolutely am crazy about my chain ring. The Gucci one is, I think, a favorite for sure. I love that it's, I don't know, it's like a 360 degree ring, and I just think that that's lovely. And so yeah, also no issues with this. This doesn't get caught on anything. It is finished beautifully. I think Gucci is underrated when it comes to their fine jewelry. I love Gucci's fine jewelry, and I definitely think that they have so many beautiful chic jewelry that is not, you know, like with Cartier, you can distinguish a love ring, Juste, Clou, a Clash. You can distinguish those things if you're familiar with the brand. With Gucci, they don't have that, and I think that that's actually where they hit their mark beautifully. That it isn't like, oh, she's wearing a Gucci this, or she, do you know what I mean? It's just very beautiful pieces with beautiful detail to the pieces. And so I love Gucci fine jewelry. It's priced really well too, and it is done really, really well just based on this. And I know that there's other pieces from Gucci that I would really love to add. Another piece that I wear. I haven't been wearing it that much, but obviously it is a most worn item, is my engagement ring. This is a canary diamond, and I just think it's really, really beautiful. I feel like now that I'm going out again, I can start wearing my usual pieces on top of my chain rings. And so this band is also all diamonds, and I wear this one all the time. It's not a chain ring, but again, because of the intermittent fasting, it's become a lot more comfortable to wear. I'm not swelling where I can't stand it. And then my wedding ring is, or my engagement ring is something that I throw on top just when I'm feeling flashy, though. It sometimes makes me a little uncomfortable, but it's very beautiful, and I do love it so much. Here is my Juste and Clou. As I mentioned, I believe last year when I got it, it has been such an eye-opening ring. I am absolutely crazy about this piece. I do see some hairline scratches on this ring. I'm not sure if you can. I've only had this obviously for a year. I think it still looks really beautiful and shiny and gorgeous, and it is, again, another piece that I wear every single day. I do not take this off. I sleep with this ring, and I have gotten my money's worth tenfold because of that, which is very different than the larger or regular Juste and Clou, which is something that I've mentioned before, because of the wearability of this size. So this definitely stays on my finger. Here is my Tiffany silver. I have misplaced, or it flew off of my hand, my pinky one. I know it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere. I just have to find it, and it was a little bit big on me, and so during the colder months it did fly off, you guys, and I cannot believe that. But it is somewhere. I just know it. It's going to appear. I know it. And so I have the Tiffany T one as well, but I really want to get that size. I don't want to put it on after that was very that has been a very eye-opening experience, and I don't want to have that happen again. So that one is missing. This ring over here is sterling with diamonds, and it's a piece that I would wear often. I started making videos on YouTube, and it is a most worn ring. I don't wear this in the ocean. This is more like if I want to be kind of flashy or something, which I haven't wanted to be lately. I don't know. It's just not. I just keep it simple, but I think it's very, very beautiful, and I love how it looks. Usually rings that are hard are something that I don't gravitate towards, but because this is an open ring and it's not hitting, it's not even hitting the chain ring, it's actually very, very comfortable. And usually I would wear it here, but it is a most worn ring in my collection. I want to do a gemstone video, because I have a lot of other pieces that I don't consider most worn, but I have a collection of gemstone pieces that I'll discuss in one way or another at some point. But these are my most worn rings. Another bit of flashy jewelry that I used to wear a lot. I would wear this. Also, I would wear these together, actually. It would be like this. This is kind of how I wear that. I also love this for like a pointer finger. This is a ring that I purchased for myself when I turned 30, so I've had this for a while, and I would also do this to it. Again, you know, I don't know if it's happened to you. I've gone through different like phases in my life where I love to be flashy, and then other times I want to be a lot less flashy. But yeah, so I used to wear this a lot at the beginning when I started YouTube, and then obviously COVID happened, and these kind of rings kind of gone, not forgotten, but they were just put away in my most worn little section, and I haven't put them back on this one until today. But they are pieces that I wear all of the time. Funny though, these are pronged, And so I never slept with these, which is, you know, kind of where I'm at now with jewelry. It's really hard to sleep with things when they're pronged, I feel. So that's one of the reasons why I take off this ring. I haven't been wearing this one, but it is, again, a most worn piece. I absolutely love it. I think it's so, so beautiful. I would consider this a most worn piece of jewelry in my collection. Getting back to necklaces, this is my Me Likey necklace. This is a piece that, especially during summer, I wear all the time. I do take this in the ocean. This is 18 karat gold, and I purchased it from the exact same place that the Sex and the City necklace was made. It was called Personalized Boutique, I believe. They're not around anymore, but I managed to get a couple of pieces from them, and I really, really love this. I've had this probably 15 years, probably longer. I grew up with a name necklace, so it's something like culturally that we all kind of grew up with. If you're Hispanic, it's something that you will always see us have. I wanted, like, I guess my grown-up version of it was this little thing, which is funny because that's pretty much my channel as well. This was before I had YouTube, but I had a Me Likey necklace made. I think this is a Figaro necklace. I did have to add an extender to it recently because I didn't know necks grew. And so I always wanted it to be longer, and so I just put an extender on it. These are from Amazon. They are 18 karat gold and stainless steel. That is the right way to go when it comes to jewelry. So yeah, this is a most worn piece. This summer I've been wearing it a ton. I love layering it with like something like this. It's so, so pretty. This is another most worn necklace. This is from a designer, Lizzie Sheck. I've had this for like 20 years now. It was my rebellion to marriage. I bought it after I got married, and I just thought it was really funny. It's like handcuffs with diamonds. It's so, so cute. This is 14 karat gold, and again, this is another piece that I had to add an extender to because I kind of stopped wearing it for a while because I didn't have an extender, and then once I got the extenders, it kind of started up in my rotation again. So again, this is another one that I do like to layer, particularly with my Me Likey necklace, my little handcuffs. I just think that's so funny. Yeah, this is in my most worn. I don't know if she's still around. I'll double check, but yeah, I've had this for ages, and I absolutely love it. It's so pretty, and I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm like, should I sell this or not? I'm like, you know, I don't know, sometimes when you get older, you start to question some of the things that you own. I love it though, so I'm always back and forth. I'm never in a hurry with this one. It is on my Poshmark, but I'm not in a hurry to sell it at all. It's so cute. Love that it's 14K. Love that it's diamonds. Super, super cute. This is from a brand called My Saint, My Hero, or My Hero, My Saint. It is from the Catholic Church. I'm not Catholic, but I really like how it looks, and I actually became very familiar with this brand during a time in my life where I had a family member who was very ill, and during that time I really felt like this, it just reminded me to pray all the time. I believe these are prayer beads, and they are actually prayed by nuns or something like that, and I don't know, there was something comforting about wearing it during a very difficult period where I didn't want to lose this person to, they had cancer and stuff, and it just reminded me to be in constant prayer just having it. And I actually have a black one. That's the one that I wore, and recently I picked this one up because I thought that it matched my bracelet stack better, and I have been wearing it a lot. I have to say that I unboxed my Cartier Trinity bracelet. For some reason, I found that very itchy. It would make me super itchy. I don't know why. And so when I bought this, I kind of expected the same thing, but I haven't had that issue with this bracelet at all. This is not a very expensive bracelet at all. I want to say I've swam with it a couple of times. It does come in different colors. It comes in silver as well. This is not like genuine anything, but it's a nice gift, I think, if ever you know someone that's going through something. And it's, I don't know, I don't know what it was about this bracelet that I just really gravitated towards it. And I do think that it's really, really pretty, and I do like how it makes my stack look now. I ended up gifting my daughter the black one with the, I will put a picture. I know I shared it on Instagram. She really likes it, and she actually wears it all the time. I'm always surprised at things that my daughter ends up liking, and she liked that we had it together. So this is something that I put on and take off on occasion, but I really love how that looks. This is another piece that I've had for many, many years now, particularly the Tiffany charm. This is in the silver. I've worn this as a bracelet. I wear this as a necklace. It's just such a versatile piece. I don't think they make this exact same one now. I believe it's more heart-shaped now. I really liked that this one was not heart-shaped, and so I've worn it so much in so many different ways still. Just wanted to also show the years of use on this piece is very noticeable though. This is an item that I've had for a very long time, probably 20 years or so. It has tarnished. It is due for a bit of a wash. I do clean this with usually toothpaste, and it comes right off. But there is a close-up of this piece, and the wear and tear on it is significant. I think it's because it is a big piece of silver, so I did bang this around a lot on my desk when I was working, and you can see how much I've worn this over the years. So now I wear it as a necklace, and there is significant wear on it. I actually like it. It looks aged and beautiful in my opinion. I purchased it from Tiffany. It was the bracelet version. This is my own silver necklace that I wear it with. I like that sometimes Tiffany silver isn't as popular. It kind of goes in popularity, right? It's popular right now, it's not popular right now, and usually the times that it's not popular is when I want to wear it. Definitely, I consider this a most worn piece in my jewelry collection. Finally, just a simple strand of pearls. I've had this for probably somewhere between 15 and 18 years. I love simplicity. Sometimes, like I said, I fluctuate between opulence and simplicity, and I like that. As soon as somebody thinks that they have you pegged, then you just wear some simple pearls, and they can never figure out, is she this or is she that? Is she both? Maybe she's not any of those things, you know? And so I love having a beautiful strand of pearls in my collection, and I have been wearing them a lot more. I actually really love to pair it with my Tiffany necklace. I think it looks so chic. For the summer, I get so hot with really like a necklace like this, which is, I feel like I'm getting choked. But for fall and winter, I love to wear these, and even spring, so long as you know, I'm not sweaty. I love a good pearl, and they have worn very beautifully. I think that if you end up with a good quality pair of pearls, you know, you really don't have to baby them at all. These are cultured pearls, really lovely, and I don't know, they're doing really well. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa now that they are offering a 2-year warranty with their products. Their link will be down in the description box down below. I appreciate your time, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.